Today we are dealing with screen door maintenance basically as a whole. You'll find a lot of times these things kind of have a life that's a lot shorter than the regular door. Most of these screens come from the factory. It's a minimum grade screen, so it's not animal proof. So they very easily tear and dogs can cut through them and stuff like that. This screen is done. You'll see the top wheel here. That one still works. The other one won't come out of its hiding spot. No matter how much lubrication we try, that's going to stay in there. It'll never run the track nice. And the other thing is, let's say your screen door has wheels that work and you want to change your screen. That's great. If you have any kind of denting in the frame, you try to straighten that out, it'll never work. You'll never be able to straighten that out and have it straight again. Because once you compromise the aluminum, every time you make an adjustment, you're just adding another bump. So if you have a door that's run its course, don't fret. They're garbage, throw them away. Grab a new one. Basically $100. If you can get a better deal than me, I guess it's possible. But now we got the new door. The frame is in great shape, the screen is in great shape, the locks work, the wheels all bounce, everything is wonderful. The only thing we had to do, this one has this great height adjustment for 76 to 78 inches. That's a standard height for patio doors. You generally, unless somebody's bought a custom door, there's a 5-foot and a 6-foot wide version. So all you have to do is measure your door. It'll be a little bit less than 5 or a little bit less than 6 when you measure it, because they're measuring the total size of the jamb inside the frame of the building. So if it's a 5 or a 6, you go to the store, you get your corresponding screen, and then all you gotta do is set your track on the wheels in your track position up top, like that, and like that, and then come to the bottom. Now I'm going to get a little bit of help just for the sake of not driving myself crazy here. Now, this door, we want to get the wheel right on the track. Okay? So the top is in, the bottom is in. Now I'm going to lift up and my son is going to just make sure that that wheel is in the right position. We good? Yep. Okay. Then I'm going to use my screwdriver, and instead of prying, I'm just going to pass underneath it, and it lifts the wheel. I'm going to find that sweet spot, and then I'm going to just give it a bit of a lift over the bump. And then set it down. Now these wheels are spring-loaded, and so they're good to go. Make sure that before you go back to normal use, you check the track. Door tracks, generally speaking, are made of aluminum so they don't rust, okay? And they can get dinged up out of shape pretty easy. Just get a little hammer, small metal tool, straighten your track back out. We have some damage here. This is a bit of a groove. It's gonna affect the long-term performance of the door, but here we're getting a brand new screen door. It's probably a 5 to 10 year solution. If you wanna change the whole door, you can, and then you're back up to a 20-year solution. But this is only $100 and very economical. Spray down. Now you can use WD-40, you can use graphite, you can use lithium, silicone sprays, any kind of lubricant that works with the weather that you're dealing with, you'll be fine. And then just make sure that it closes. There we are. Now the last thing we have to do, this particular door here has a gasket here to keep weather and critters out. And because we've adjusted the height for the 76-inch height, this needs to be cut down so it'll fit nicely in a position. If I leave it like this, it'll start peeling away over time, and we don't want that. So you can use a knife or snips. We're just gonna give that a bit of a tuck, and then we're good. That's it. Now, if you don't have a standard size patio door, 5 or 6 foot, or you've got a custom height, the manufacturer will put their information inside on the frame of the window for you, and they'll give them their name, and there'll be a production code number. So what you can do is you can call up the manufacturer and give them that production number, and that number will be specific to your door, and then you can order a screen directly from them, and they can ship it out usually in a couple of weeks, and that'll work too.